What's poppin', yo? We got somebody that wanted to put New York on their back, the East Coast on his back, none other than Joey Badass. And this time, he dropped another track where he's taking shots at J. Cole. He's also addressing some of the other people that replied loosely, like I can't believe his name is escaping me. There's so much I have to talk about. I'm actually going to leave this till the end. So he addresses Daylight a little bit. There's this other rapper from TDE that replied that's in that camp. He's a smaller rapper. He's up and coming, but I respect both of them for putting up a reply. It's a good opportunity for lesser known artists on the East and West Coast who are writers, who are rappers, MCs, to take advantage of the attention and the aftermath of Drake and Kendrick Lamar, where people want to see smoke, not really, obviously, but they want to see some competition. And Joey decided to come at Kendrick to a degree, but also J. Cole here. And this is where I need J. Cole's fans or J. Fold fans to just sit down. You guys are not tuning in. I don't want to hear anybody talk about, man, like when J. Cole comes out. I don't want to hear anything from J. Cole, because at this point, J. Cole has set himself up as just a loser. The guy that the past, well, we won't call him a loser. Like, J. Cole's a chill guy. But that's the feeling that we all have about J. Cole. It's like, hey, we don't want to insult him, but we're not going to champion him. Like, yeah, he's cool over there. J. Cole is the pacifist of hip-hop right now. I don't ever want to hear him with any type of smoke. I said this last year. I'm standing on it this year. The fact that the only thing I want to hear J. Cole respond to this with is silence or hurt. That's it. I want to, if he's rapping on a track, I want to say, I can't believe like these people that came after me in terms of after he blew up, like they're coming after me, like it's hurting my feelings, something like that. Because after you get up on stage talking about, man, I did something that was out of my character, and then just listening to that speech has me dying again. And it doesn't matter what the outcome was. If people are, man, nah, he knew where this beef was going to go. You see how messy it got. He didn't want to ruin his relationship with either of them. Okay, well, you should think about that. You should think where things can go before you hop in. So now when Joey takes these shots at you, accept those shots and sit down and continue recording and making great music that we will appreciate, but don't have any smoke, any type of animosity, frustration towards these other people. You're out of rap beefs. You're disqualified, DQ'd permanently. Like, this is a red card, not even a red card. This guy's exiled from the game. He might as well have just caught a DV case, not in the NFL, in the NBA. I don't think they let you come back from that in the NBA. NFL, I don't really know too much. I know it's got a quote-unquote reputation for that, but I'm not an NFL viewer. I don't really know NFL history like that, so I'm not going to throw that dirt on their name. So J. Cole, packed him out, leave him on the side. Some people are giving criticism to Joey because there are other rappers from his quote-unquote class like Mick Jenkins and some others that are taking aim at him as of late and rapping with him. Mick Jenkins is a great rapper. I mean, excellent rapper out of Chicago. The thing is, Joey, you do not gotta go after these guys. What the hell? There's no gauntlet that you have to go through. You know how Israel Adesanya, he used to compete in these competitions where you just take multiple fights in a day, and the tournament is basically like you do all the fights in one day, and then the champion comes out of that. Joey's not about to do that. They ain't doing that in hip-hop. If Joey can get the attention of these huge acts and weaponize it for his own album or whatever he's got coming out, then he should do that. He doesn't got to rap with people that are way smaller than him. The amount of people that know Mick Jenkins versus the amount of people that know Joey Badass is night and day. And there's always the element of how this can commercially affect someone or benefit them, because Joey Badass is taking a risk. Any rapper that's hopping in there is taking a massive risk by coming at J. Cole, taking shots at the West Coast, putting the East Coast on his back. He's the first one to really say anything about this situation and throw himself in there. Joey Badass hasn't been the guy that we've known for conflict very much. He's always been doing his own thing. Like you said, he's been laying back for years, just dropping great music here and there. He's written for other people. He has a diverse, I would say, he has a diverse skill set. Right, like Devastated, initially it got some criticism from old school Joey fans that just wanted him on this boom bap type of stuff. But that's one of his best performing songs of all time. You could just check the numbers and check the stats on Spotify. I'm just happy to see Joey Badass in the ring. I was about to say Joe Budden for some reason. I don't know why. I think it may have had something to do with J. Cole. But regardless, yeah, Joey needs to aim for the top. You don't aim for the people at your level. These guys are not at his level. the people that are coming at him. They are below him in terms of popularity. So he's going to take a risk by coming at people below him. Why didn't Kendrick go at other people that were at his level? Because Drake is way beyond Kendrick's level if we're talking commercially before this beef started. So we're not going to go there. Like, he should have came at J. Cole first. But no, he didn't like Drake. Or he wanted to take aim at Drake. And Joey wants to take aim up. You always aim up or shoot above, punch above your weight class. Isn't that what they call it? You're not looking at these other guys. So Joey did a proper thing here, and I think this is just a warm-up. I don't think Joey has even gotten started, and I'm enjoying the rollout of this. I like the fact that people are going to continue to carry this. I look at this as a great thing for hip-hop, a great opportunity. People said that the Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing sucked the life out of hip-hop because that became the main thing and the only thing that anybody paid attention to. But in the aftermath, this leaves a void of this conflict, and it doesn't have to be escalate to the degree that Drake escalated it, because Drake's talking about in these lawsuits, oh yeah, defamation, this and that. That's what I mean by escalation. I don't think Kendrick did anything wrong in this beef. Like, sure, he absolutely lied on that track, but hey, that's just art, right? About the daughter thing. With Joey, we have an opportunity to see not only Joey take the first massive challenge of his career, but to also give the opportunity to other East Coast guys. Like, what I'm saying is these other East Coast guys that either roll with Joey, mess with Joey, or just mess with the East Coast, they got to take the opportunity to reply to the West Coast guys. And then you kind of have this synergistic relationship where they're both going at each other. These guys that are smaller than Joey want to siphon the attention that Joey Badass has, that he's getting for coming at Kendrick Lamar, or West Coast, J. Cole, and then you've got the people that are smaller than the guys that replied to Kendrick, that replied to Joey, not Kendrick, and then they're going to siphon attention off of that, and then it's going to create this community feel where we've got this whole roster on this side on the East Coast and this whole roster on this side on the West Coast, or supporting the West Coast. And it's clear that he's not just taking aim at the West Coast, because J. Cole is not a West Coast artist. He's from North Carolina. Whether you want to call that the South, whether you want to call that the East Coast still, I don't know what people fully reference when they say the East Coast, because some people are just referring to the Northeast, and then some people are referring to the whole coast. But then is Miami getting counted there too? Because Florida technically is on the East Coast. I don't really know, but that's for us to find out. I'm really enjoying this by Joey. This is a challenge that he didn't need to take. He didn't need to come out like this. There's a big risk that he's taking, and in the same way that Kendrick Lamar took a big risk coming at Drake, because if Kendrick Lamar got washed in that Drake beef, it would have completely collapsed his entire legacy, everything that we've ever seen up until that point. But he stood up to the challenge and he washed Drake, and now he's bigger than he's ever been, more respected than he's ever been, and I wouldn't say he's dropping better music than he ever has, but he's making good moves. So I'm interested to see how Joey Badass can maneuver after this, because I think he still has a bunch of stuff in the tuck that he's ready to drop slowly but surely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of the past two songs Joey has dropped? Do you enjoy this one a little bit more than the last one? I know some people are saying they want like Joey rapping at a much higher level, that they know that he can, but I think it's all in due time. He can't drop his craziest stuff immediately, and you want to drop something simple enough that the people that aren't too tuned in, like their ears aren't too tuned in to Joey's style of music that he became known for, can catch everything. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.